Hey everybody, thanks for being here. This week we're fishing Drano Lake, part of the Columbia River, for spring Chinook salmon. Now if you want to learn how to catch more fish, stay tuned. I'm Justin Wolf and this is Angler West Television.
It's early May and we're on Drano Lake, a man-made offshoot of the Columbia River that's a hotspot for spring Chinook salmon. Spring Chinook are prized for their excellent meat quality with buttery, bright red fillets that just can't be beat. We're with guide Chris Turvey.
Okay guys, let's do it. Chris, go 24 on yours. We'll go 25. We'll go 30 on yours. So we got 8s in the back and we got 16s in the front. Typically in the morning these fish can be suspended, and that's where these 8s will get them. As the sun gets higher, they'll drop to the bottom. So we're running two different setups. We're running prawn spinners and super baits. There's a lot of different ways we put these on there, but up here, probably the best is just in the side and then just do a half hitch. That's probably the best setup for me. Okay, let out real slow, get to your depths. So we're running prawn spinners. Then the other thing we're running is the Brad coconut cut plugs. They came out with 6 new colors this year, and that's what we'll be fishing.
There's not a lot of boats out here right now. It may look like it, but this is nothing compared to what it will be in about an hour, hour and a half.
So usually there's a pretty good morning bite. Today we're fighting an east wind, and in the gorge, spring, summer, and fall, that can kind of slow things down. The dam counts right now are spiking again, close to 5,000 the last 2 days in a row. So we're suspecting that fishing's going to get really good today. The cool thing about spring Chinook is they'll bite all day long, unlike some of our fall runs and other runs where it's typically a morning and evening bite. These springers, you'll see nothing for an hour, and then all of a sudden you'll see 3 or 4 boats hooked up. And all these guys out here know it. That's why they just out trolling and waiting for that pot of fish to come through. This is the entrance to Drano Lake. And so typically they'll follow that pillar, and you'll see that'll be the hot spot, or they'll follow that other bank and they'll get bit. You'll see bites over there by that tree. They bite throughout the whole thing, but those are the 2 hot spots in the circle.
Hey Chris, are we fishing kind of the same trolls we do in the fall?
Yeah, we are. These salmon are running the same lines. It's the same troll areas. If you're out here in the lake chasing these springers, really keep your eyes out. If you see a couple nets fly, that means there's a pot of fish over there. And typically that's what the lake's about, is just running into some biters. And when you mark some, you want to kind of do a figure 8 and go back through them. And a lot of times, the second time through them, they'll bite. So it's important to keep these shrimp fresh. These here were cured with some Pro-Cure products. Like I said, there again, this is one of my favorite ways to run them. Just do a couple half hitches. Got that other hook just kind of laying there like that. On this particular rig, we have a couple beads and then a smiley blade. That's a 1.5 Mack smiley blade. So usually we let the fish decide. A smiley blade's light and it's going to flutter, and some days that's what they want. Other days a metal blade will be better. It's a slower thump, and it will help it'll help make that shrimp dart and dash. There we go. You still there, Dave?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and bring them in, guys. Walk to the back of the boat, Dave. George, take care of that rod, my friend.
I'm in front of you or back of you?
Yeah, just kind of get up there and I'll...
Obviously I let him eat long enough.
Yeah, that was a good chomp. You like your drag and everything? Feel good?
Yeah, we're good.
So that's on a flasher and a mini super bait. Just look straight up. Not quite. So here at Drano, we can only keep hatchery fish. Luckily, there's very few wilds. We'll give them a little more lift. Nope.
Are you barbless up here?
No, and we can run barbed hooks, so that seems to help as well. Excuse me, that was on a prawn spinner. Let's check real quick, make sure she's a keeper. And it is.
Welcome back to Drano Lake. I'm Justin Wolf. The Drano Lake salmon fishery draws anglers from around the region in something that amounts to a social event. If you don't like fishing around others, this might not be the place for you. But those who can get along and put down the right baits will often find success. Our first fish of the morning has come on a Mack's Lure Smile Blade prawn rig.
All right, Dave. Good job. Keeper. One in here. Yep. Oh, and the hook's popped out right in the net. Mack Smiley Blade. 5 green beads. Good job, buddy.
Welcome to the club.
I believe as soon as that sun starts coming up and getting on the water, that bite always turns on. So here we go. We've been fishing about a half hour. The sun just started coming up. So here we go.
There you go. That's Drano Springer. That's your typical close to 10-pounder. Dave, you want to get your picture taken? There you go, Drano Lake Springer. Good job, senor. So there's a lot of different ways to run these shrimp. And when you're down here prawn fishing for these springers, you want to pay attention to a couple things. Straight rigged or curled, or the size of the shrimp. Everyone worries about the cure and what's in it. A lot of times size and the way it's rigged is important. This one here is just simply, this top hook is into the meat, and then I opened up the egg loop and stuck the tail in there. That's all there is. And then the other hook there is you can either have it dangling out or just sitting in the head. That's what we caught that fish on. But it's important to pay attention because a lot of times they want just little baits or they want big baits. And the pattern to that is if you're trolling super slow, I've noticed when you're trolling super slow, you'll get bit more with the little shrimp because it's less resistant on your flasher. So your flasher is going to thump a little better. Or when you're out here in this open water, you can get away with a big bait because you got a lot more open room to troll, and now you can get your flashers thumping and it'll start darting and dashing this bait. Yeah, that's a Moon Jelly 1.5 Mack Smiley Blade. So the other thing about these Smiley Blades, you can play around with it. You can bend them or leave them flat. Some days they like them flat, and some days they like them bent. What we mean by that, by tuning them, is you can bend that blade to make it go faster or slower. Today they wanted it slower, so we'll just try it. But we're going to really pay attention to that, and if we see a pattern, then we'll start doing that on more rods. So we tried the lake this morning. We got one out there, and now we're going to go into the circle. What's going on here is the entrance to Drano Lake is underneath that bridge, and so there's fresh fish that are coming in. Some of them are going upriver, and they're going to dip in here and kind of sniff around and then go back out in the Columbia. So we'll have a shot at Drano fish and upriver springers. Hey! Double! Hang on. Come on. Fish close. Nope, he didn't take it.
Yep, we had a double, and this fish is. You there, David?
Grab that bag.
Clean. I think it's good. Good. Yep. Okay, yeah, we got our first one this morning on a Smiley Blade, and this one right here is a mini cut plug. Beautiful, beautiful springer for this time of year. Looks like we got some barbecue this weekend.
Yeah, we had one munching a super bait in the back. It just didn't commit.
There's no better take when you're holding that rod in your hand, man. It was like you're waiting for that commit, and it's like, and then you come back.
That's fish number 2 for us this morning on Drano Lake. The first on a smile blade and prawn, and this on a mini cut plug.
So we got one this morning on a prawn spinner, a smiley blade. We just landed one on a mini cut plug, a Brad's mini cut plug. That's kind of been the pattern I've seen. It's been 50-50. A couple fish come off prawns and a couple fish will come off super baits, but it's real smart to run both right now and see what the fish want. So something you want to be aware of if you come to this fishery is during the springtime there's a boundary. This side of the boundary is closed water. The boundary runs from that pillar in a straight line up to the hill there. There's that white sign. So on that side is no fishing. It's bank angling only, non-fishing from a boat. Double, 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 double. Get your rods up, get your rods up.
Triple, triple, triple!
Where is it?
Right there!
Right there, right there, right there. Here, here. There, it's on. Get back here, get back here, get back here. Dave, Dave.
How cool is that, huh?
Brett, Dave, get back here. Here,
Ready?
give me that net. Give me that net.
Who's ready? I cleaned mine up. He's just milling around. I see that, and they just.
Middle's ready first.
From 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. Now I'm up. I'm at my swivel. So I lift and bring it back up to you. Ready? Yep. Ready?
Yep, yep. Oh, get him off the boat, get him off the boat.
Good job.
Drop her on the floor.
Pop that off.
Jason's ready. Go!
Come down.
Drop her on the deck.
Kick him out, kick him out.
The hook's in the net.
Here, get the fish out. Who cares about the...
There's the Dreamweaver.
Ah! Hang on. Hold this real quick.
Turvey!
On the Dreamweaver flasher. That's a hot fish. Woo! How you doing, Dave?
Got him! Why don't you motor, we'll just kind of motor over in the corner. All right. Awesome! Woo! Good job, guys.
Now that's what you call whacking and stacking.
So what'd we get? So we just hit a triple. 2 of those were on prawn spinners, and one of them was on the topsy-turvy kokanee cut plug.
Well, we just got that fish on the Dreamweaver flasher. We also had the Go Fish camera right in front of it. So this will be really fun to take a look at here when Justin gets it all downloaded onto the video.
So we just hit a triple. 2 of them were with smiley blade prawn spinners, and then one of them was on a kokanee cut plug, Brad's kokanee cut plug. This particular color is a topsy-turvy, gold with chartreuse and green dot. it broke off in the boat, so I got to re-rig it. So in our tuna, we're putting shrimp, sardine, and herring. That seems to be the ticket today, with chicken of the sea, tuna in oil.
Hey everybody, I hope you're enjoying today's episode from Drano Lake, which is part of the Columbia River up the Columbia River Gorge. We're with guide Chris Turvey, who's been catching about half his fish on smile blade and prawn rigs and the other half on cut plug superbait rigs. So the smile blades, they come in 5 different sizes, all the way from 2.8 down to 0.8, and lots of different color variations. Now what Chris is choosing to use today is one of my favorite colors for sure, the UV Glow Burst. Now I think in the show he calls it Moon Jelly, but it's the UV Glow Burst in the 1.5 size, which is perfect for prawns. Now for prawns, you have a choice there. You can either buy prawns and cure them up yourself with something like ProCure Shrimp and Prawn Cure, which is for sure a great way to go, or you can buy them already pre-cured. And the ones that I really like are the Washington coon shrimp. These are the ones I carry in the store. I think they're really high quality. Excellent baits, nice small baits too, perfect for Drano. Now for the cut plug super baits, there's 3 different size options. There's the full size original, and the mini, and the new kokanee cut plug size, or the smallest size. Now the full size might be better for the ocean or someplace where you can troll a little faster. What's more popular in the river are the mini cut plugs, and now, and these are becoming very popular, the kokanee cut plugs. The smaller size, when you're trolling slow especially, it allows that flasher to put the action onto your lure better. So these have been really doing well. Yeah, this is the topsy-turvy color, the one that was working in the show for us. Now, all the cut plugs come in either 2-packs or single packs. The single packs are fully rigged, the 2-packs are unrigged. Now for the kokanee cut plugs, if you're going to use these for salmon, big salmon, you're going to want to rig them yourself. Now that's not difficult, but the thing is there's no one right way to do it. Now at the end of the show, Chris is going to show us how he does it, and that might be a good place to start. Or you can go to the Angler West YouTube channel, and there's lots of videos there that she's giving examples of how different people rig their super baits. But basically, what you're going to need is some good quality leader material. So this P-line salmon and steelhead leader is excellent. I think I'd go with the 25-pound test. Some people might say that's way too light. Some people can say it's too heavy. It's just one of those things. I don't think you want too heavy, and you want to let that action happen on your lure, but you want it heavy enough so your lure or your flasher can transmit the energy to your lure. So it's a little gray area there. So 25-pound or even lighter. The guides might use a lot heavier leader. A lot of times that's just because they're guiding and they're fishing a lot of different people, and heavier line is just going to do the job for them in the long run. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use that heavy a leader. And some beads. Now Mack's Lure puts out lots of different colors and sizes of beads. These are the 0.6 millimeter size. I think that's what I would go with. If I was just going to get a few to play around with, I'd go with the ruby red, the UV glow. These will put out a lot of light, they glow well in dark water. And then the chartreuse, the UV chartreuse. Those 3 colors are going to get the job done for you. Now you also saw so far in that triple hookup that we had the Go Fish camera down. And the Go Fish was in front of this Spin Doctor by Dreamweaver. Now these flashers, I became a real believer in these when I went back to Lake Michigan and filmed there, where everybody uses these. Yeah, I mean everybody uses these back there. And there's 4 different sizes and hundreds of different colors, and it's really a big deal on the East Coast, and I think they're going to become a big deal out here too. In fact, I saw a guy up there on the lake using them at Drano, besides us. But I brought one, I wanted to try it because I thought it might be a good deal down there. And guess what? We put it down for just a few minutes and bam, fish on. So yeah, these Spin Doctors are a really neat thing. And the Go Fish camera. Okay, this, in the show, Dave Ing says, well, it'll be fun to see the video when I get it downloaded. Well, the thing about the Go Fish camera is you don't have to download the video. There's an app on the phone that you're connected to. So after you bring the camera up out of the water, it doesn't work while it's under the water, but out of the water, you can connect your camera to your phone and watch the video right there on your phone, give you some immediate feedback, and that's really cool. You know, being able to see the fish bite the lure, that's just fun and interesting. But what's really great is The camera will let you see what the fish are doing if they're not biting your lure, and that could be more valuable information, or you can see the action of your lure. So that's all stuff that's going to help you catch more fish. Now, one thing that Chris is doing that's maybe not so many other people are doing, but maybe I might be wrong about that, but he's using very small hooks on his cut plugs. These are size 1 hooks, not 1/0, but size 1. Now he's using size 1 Gamakatsu hooks, which is a great hook, and these are Fishfield octopus hooks, which are also a great hook, a little cheaper price. But whatever hook you're using, you want to have confidence in it. So don't think that small hooks don't catch fish. I've seen a lot of small hooks catch a lot of big fish. And what Chris was saying out there is that I think when we got that triple hookup, I think that was 28 or 29 in a row that he had hooked and landed without losing any fish. Now, that's a pretty incredible catch rate. And using those small hooks, I think, had something to do with it. So let's go back to Drano Lake, where Chris Turvey's going to show us how he rigs up his kokanee cut plugs. You might check this out and try it yourself.
So this kokanee cut plug just caught a fish. What we're doing is we're putting our tuna back in there, but it was actually bit on anise bloody tuna from Procure. So we're going to take just a little bit of drops of that. We're going to close that up and find our rubber band. And the rubber bands, if you notice, I like having the colored one. That's just spinner tubing. What I'm finding is it's adding a little more color to these little kokanee cut plugs. So again, we have 2 beads, a bobber stop, and 2 number 1 Gamakatsu hooks, and about a 28 to 30 inch leader.
Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. You know, without the support of the sponsors, there would be no show. So please thank them when you can. Now, get out there and do some great fishing.